Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, and some of you guys are probably going, oh my gosh, Jay, what happened to your voice? Don't panic, I got a new microphone. So, yeah, this is what I'm hopefully going to be using to record from now on. Hopefully it'll be very, very good. It's a lot more sensitive, so it might take some figuring out how to deal with background noise and stuff if we have any problems, but we're going to roll with it and figure out as we go. And, yeah, so we are here in Niche once again. And as you can see, there have been some changes. We're actually on the 0.3.3 update instead of just the 0.3.2 update, and the grass texture is back, the old grass texture that is, and a lot of things have changed, and so it's a lot of smaller bug fixes. They've been trying to fix that nasty lag we've been having troubles with. That was mostly a part of Niche and not necessarily a performance issue with computers. And let's see, are we able to remove... Oh, right, that had happened Okay, that was what had happened last time. But yeah, so they have been doing what they can to fix it. And we're going to go ahead and we were breeding these guys, it looks like. I'm trying to remember what we were even doing. And these guys... Yes, we were breeding them. Yes, okay, I know what we were doing. So let's breed them again. And apparently there were some things that weren't working in the previous version that are now working, and we are going to hopefully see some of those. Apparently there might be a new status effect. I don't know, I just went and read the update notes that we got. So I'm not entirely sure what we'll find, but we will have to see. So let's see, where are we going? Okay, let's come over here. I'm going to actually gather from this. We want to keep our food supplies up. And then let's make sure Lilice has a pretty good genetics, and she does have that cracker jaw on top of her saber teeth. So we definitely want to try and probably breed some of the cracker jaw creatures together. And I think we still can't do anything with this tree. No, I'm gonna go ahead and start a new day. Alright, let's see. It is so weird not having my microphone on my headset. I am not used to this. And I think we were going to try to breed new Roku with somebody because he has almost perfect genetics. Were we going to try and breed him with somebody? Not you. We weren't going to breed with you. In fact, I'm going to put her on orange. Rakomi is the creature we pulled out of the ice. But she had more of these Megalosaurus horns, and so there's really not much point breeding her into the family because we already have those in the family. And she doesn't necessarily bring new immunity. But let's see, we were looking at so A and D. And A and E. I don't think we were going to breed... B and D, yeah, I don't think we were gonna breed him. Alright, let's come over here and we'll gather this clown koi. That'll give us a nice bit of food. It looks like we're having a drought. And we actually had Marilla here, who is a very, very important creature genetically because she actually has perfect genetics for what we're going to, except for this normal fertility here. And so she has the Megalosaurus horns, she has the saber-tooth fangs, she has double claw, which is what we want for our saber creatures. We're going to have some of these crackerjaw creatures that do not have the saber fangs. But for now we want to get the saber-fanged creatures on our fighters, and then the others will be our gatherers. She has normal eyes, good hind legs, hammer tail. She's got good, normal blood clotting, good immunity, and decent fertility. So she's definitely going to be a creature we end up breeding. I'm sorry, you guys can probably move every time I move because this chair is squeaky. So you probably can hear that now too. And we actually had Miana, who also has pretty good genetics, although she does have the velvet paw. However, she got this E immunity, so that can be important too. I'm actually going to put Marilla down here, and we're going to be very careful just in case that bird decides to come, and make sure we keep her near our adults. So Miana is probably less genetically helpful than Marilla is, because she does have the velvet paw, and she does have the normal fertility, so we gotta be a little... We probably won't breed her as much, but she still could be quite helpful. And let's look too and see if we can find a good match for Marilla. So B and A. B and H, no. B and H, no. D and H. So Marilla and Oh no, that's a female. Dang it. I thought I saw, oh, you know what it was, is I saw her tail and I thought it was the mane for a second, but nope, she is female. So far no creatures that could really breed with her. So we're gonna keep our eyes out though, and let's make sure we continue to gather. And it is really windy here today. It's normally windy, but it seems like it's more windy today than it even normally is. So let's move Rime out here and come up here, and we'll breed them, and we'll make sure we gather. And let us see. We can also, oh, I didn't even see the clown koi there, but every little bit of food helps. And we're going to probably try and get some of our cracker jaws over here. But yeah, they changed the grass texture back because they thought the new texture might be causing some lag. So they are trying to deal with that. And in fact, I'm going to actually move Lilias this way because she's not ready to breed just yet. And let's move Kuvanvan up here. So, but yeah, what we're going to try to do with these guys is we want to try and get the runner leg on all of our crackerjaw creatures. And so they will not be quite as strong, although they should still be able to defend themselves in the event that a defender creature is not there. But at the same time, oh my, oh, wow, okay. So Kasire is actually not in the best position because she doesn't even have the horns, but Rakome can hopefully do some damage. And yeah, the lag seems to be a little better. We're still getting some lag though. Let's gather here, come over here. There is a nest. Okay, that is very good to see. And we have a new baby, another Mianar. Do they all have names that start with me? Yeah, they do. Marilla, Miana, and I can't click her from here. Hang on. Miana and Mianara. Oh, that's amazing. And so Marilla should now be safe from the bird. And let's see if I can click on her. There's too many things in the way. She also has pretty good genetics, although she did not get these saber fangs. She got the big nose. And she has less good fertility. She's got overall pretty good genetics. So I think, though, Marilla is still preferable. So let's go over here as well, and we wanted to see, so I think Tanuvan, yeah, they have common immunity, so what we gotta see if we can find is a creature, a male specifically, that does not, oh my goodness, okay, always cool to see twins, but these are not exactly the genetics I was hoping for if we were gonna get twins, no, and this Dodomingo is not going to get our nest. Something happened with the aging that made it a little bit wonky last time. We have a healing plant! I don't think I've ever seen a healing plant on these islands before. Not the mountain ones at any rate. Wow, okay. So we're gonna come down here. We're gonna breed them. Did it not work? It did not work. There we go. And you can continue looking to see if, unfortunately there doesn't seem to be much food there. So we gotta get our crackerjaw creatures over here. And I'm actually gonna bring, oh, excuse me. Alright, I apologize for that. My phone went off. And this new mic hears everything. So I definitely had to mute it for that. Sorry, we happen to have caller ID. So let's go ahead and what I was saying is we want to start moving our crackerjaw creatures this way. And eventually we'll get some of them set up in this nest over here. So I'm going to start a new day because we want these guys to be able to start gathering the... Man, there's so many carnivores. We want these guys to be able to start gathering some of these acorns here. And you can come up here and gather this. Still getting a little bit of lag, but it's not too terrible. So let's see, okay, I know what happened. So Minara, I'm gonna move you here, and then I'm gonna quickly put your mother up here to protect you. Let's breed them. And then let's look at the new baby. So we have Von Von, and Von Von has E and A. Unfortunately, that's not compatible with Marilla's genes, because even though they are siblings, I think, yeah, he has pretty good genetics. He has everything except for the saber fangs, and then he does have this velvet paw as well. And his fertility could be better. But perhaps, I wonder, would he be able to breed with any of the others? No, unfortunately not. Let's look at the new baby over here. Kuro, though. Kuro, however, could breed. Okay. I think we're going to put Kuro. I think we're going to breed Kuro and Marilla. So I'm actually going to bring Marilla over here. And we'll start moving on Asila over this way. And then quickly put her mother over here to protect her. And Tanuvan is going to keep moving this way. And we want to get these guys over where they can start collecting. Because the sooner we get in an additional food source, the better. Because our food supplies are steadily decreasing. However, fortunately, we do happen to... Can you hit none of them? Darn it. Alright. We can fish. We can gather the crabbit meat. And then Analame, unfortunately, she can't make it over there this turn, but she can start working her way over there. And then you are going to be a little bit scary to move. Let's come up here and then repair the nest. And then wait one moment. Okay, wait 1 second. Dukro, I did not see you. Okay, you don't have saber fangs. He doesn't have the saber fangs. He couldn't breed with her anyway, never mind. I got all excited for half a second there. I'm actually gonna have, no, I'm probably not, I'm not. I was gonna have him come gather, but we'll just have our mother Lana do that next time. And I think that's about it for this time. So we'll go ahead and start a new day. It's very, very difficult to get these prehistoric genes in. It takes quite a bit to actually get them in and functioning, because it's really hard to, because you can't put them in the mutation menu, so you really, and they're very, very recessive, so you really just have to breed very, very carefully and pay a lot of attention to what you're doing with the different genetics. There is a leech, so we're going to be kind of careful with that. I think, though, I'm actually going to bring... Can you make it? Yes, he can make it over there. So we're going to bring you here. You're going to get the leech, and then Tanuvan is going to take it off. And you can come over here, and there is a nest. So we now know we have a nest over here for when we start moving creatures. So I think what we'll do, too, is Kuro is the one we want to breed with Marilla. So Kuro does have the cracker jaw, but because he has... Actually, Kuro has pretty good genetics. He might be worth breeding for... Do these guys have different? Not entirely. He might be worth breeding for a Crackerjaw line as well. However, he has different immunity genes that we want to get in. So I'm actually going to put Kuro up here. And when the time comes, we want to mark him with blue. Yeah, we did mark him with blue. We'll actually have these guys move over here, I think, to this nest. Because it is a permanent nest, and I'd like to move them away from the ones you have to repair each time, if possible. So we gotta be kind of careful, though, because our food supplies are going down. Some of you guys asked why I didn't banish some of the creatures. Yes, banishing can be helpful. However, I tried doing it off camera in some of the saves, and it ended up causing a lot of lag. And that is not a good thing, especially since the mountain can already be kind of laggy. So I'm trying to avoid banishment if possible, even though it can help sometimes. I'm going to bring these guys down to the shore, and but I don't want to bring them in too deep because they are still adolescents. When they get to be adults, they will be able to handle the depths a little bit better. But for now, we need to be very, very careful with not... Oh, dang it, the crabbit left. But with not getting them in too deep, because we don't want them to take damage. I've done that too many times. And, oh dear, I hope you guys don't hear my dog barking. She is freaking out downstairs. I'm not entirely sure why, but, she probably sees something at my front door. She's a very friendly dog, but she's also a very protective dog. So let's see. Miana, I'm actually going to move some of them this way. and have them kind of start helping explore and protect over here. And then I think that's about it for now. We'll go ahead and start a new day. Alright. Oh, and there is a carnivore. So actually, this crab has keeled over dead. So that's not going to be a problem. But what is going to be a problem is this guy. Yeah, we don't want him around here. So let's come over here and attack him. I don't want to use these guys to attack him if we can help it. Maybe we can bring Duke and have him, yes, we can have him deal another attack, but I don't want to use these guys if possible because they don't have as much attack, and I thought they were gonna, well, I come to think that I can't even bring them down there yet, but eventually. So let's actually move Marilla and Kuro. They're gonna come over this way and toward this nest. Now, Marilla can't go as fast because she has the double claws, and that does slow her down a bit. But we will get them over here, and we couldn't even breed them this turn anyway because Kuro needs to grow up a little bit more. So, in due time, we will breed them. Let's make sure we actually, I think, have too many cracker jaws for one tree. So let's get some of these guys. There's not a tree over here, but there's more trees over here. So I'm actually going to start scooting these guys, 2 of them, over this way, because remember, we have a crackerjaw male who's coming. I'm going to have some of these guys scoot up and over the mountain to this other side over here. And let's take a look as well. We had Sime. Most of the creatures over here, I think, are more inclined for a crackerjaw line. So we'll have to look, because yeah, these guys both have the chance of passing on their normal paw. And let's see. We want to get those horns back in the family. So I'm thinking, oh, but we don't have the tail. These creatures are doing pretty well. I really want to breed Anacela, I think. Yeah, because she has the best genetics out of our females, I believe. So I'm going to mark her with blue. Dog, seriously, be calm. And I'm going to see if any of the males are going to be genetically compatible with her. These guys are both females, though. Hold on, let me see. We have a couple. Actually, we have a couple males that were going this way. We had one at least. B and H, and she has B immunity. Dang it! So we just got to keep breeding them. And we had another, man, these guys are just excellent with the genetics. Man, they keep having Saberfang babies. I am super happy about that. Anako, okay. And again, the excellent genetics all the way through except for this normal fertility. And we also had Kirku. So Kirku is our first, well, he's not quite, he's missing he has big nose and swimming tail. So he's not quite genetically perfect, but he's pretty stinking close. And we want to keep him very safe from that bird. I probably didn't need to repair that this turn, did I? Dang it. But yeah, so we got to get some more food gathering going on, and I'm actually going to try and utilize more of Urkome's sniffing ability, because we haven't been using that very much, and we don't plan on breeding her, so we may just have her wander the mountain and look for things she can dig up. And you can actually come down here and be ready to gather some of these clams up. And Von, where do we move? Von actually has better genetics than his brother, I think, because he has the hammer tail. He still has big nose. E and A. Nope, she has A. Do any of his siblings, his sisters at least, the ones with the very good genetics? Nope, they still couldn't breed. And it does sound a little bit weird thinking that these guys are all pretty much a big family, but we don't exactly have a lot of genetic selection here, so sometimes it has to happen. This is nature, and sometimes nature has to make do. So let's see. On Asila, we're going to continue looking for a mate for you. Did you guys? They need to actually breed this time. And we'll go ahead and start a new day. Is it snowing? No, I don't think it's snowing. So I'm actually going to kill this bunny and eat the bunny meat. And then these guys are still, it takes them 3 turns to grow up as juvenile, I think. Huh. Alright, so I'm actually going to have you gather this, and then come back up here, and we'll take this leech off, and we'll continue with this, and then let's put Minara over here, and I'm going to put Kuro over here so he can help, and then we'll have Marilla in this nest. There we go. I'll probably actually move Kuro up behind the nest. And that should help us with some of the food gathering problems we've been having, but holy stinking moly, yeah, we are having quite a few food problems. We gotta be kind of careful with that. And you, Miana, can actually come over here. Can you jump on the bunny? No, you can't. But if you work with Kosire, perhaps you can. That's actually going to... it's scaring it further away. Yeah, it's still going further away. I don't think we're going to be able to catch it. Never mind. But we can gather from here. My dog is still freaking out. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can't hear that. She probably is seeing people through the door. And let's go... Let's keep bringing Kuvan this way. And... Can any of these guys catch the bunnies? Yes. Yes, they can. Can't get the meat, though. But I might bring some of these brothers this way. Possibly. Yeah, I'm going to bring the brothers over here. And they can help light up this area, because there does seem to be quite a few bunnies in this area. And I'm going to actually have Duke Dukro come this way. I don't think he was very genetically able when it comes to... possibly helping spread those saber fangs. At least I think he had I think he had a lot of common immunity. Let's move Sime over here. And I think I'm gonna stop breeding this pair because they don't seem to be doing as well genetically. And I don't know what advantages they really have. They don't have a huge amount of advantage, I think. And we are starting to have problems with food. And I'm also going to stop, I think... my goodness, Rice, you look so intense! Look at her in the nest there! It's kind of like, I don't know, looking at her... I feel like this I feel like this is one of those soon memes. Oh my goodness. Oh, she looks so intense. I love the black fur and the spots here. And unfortunately, she has double velvet paw. But oh my goodness. Rice. But I think we're going to actually end up... how is Anako, by the way? Anako is another genetically perfect for what we're trying to do here. Could she? They have common immunity. They have common immunity. These guys still could breed. I want to try and find Nako a mate, possibly. She may be our other breeding female for the saber fangs. And I want to try and find, let's see. Oh, could these guys possibly? Yes. He has B and G. What do we have over here? B and A. D and G. E and A. B and G. So that could be, that would help keep some of the genetic diversity in there. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm actually going to bring Anako over here, and then I'm going to move their mother here and have her destroy these nests. And Von, I think I'm going to have him go this way. And let's see over here. New Duke. Let's see. New Duke is very good genetically. Oh, there's just... Oh, gosh. Oh! We could breed New Duke and Sime. Not... Yes, we still could. Or Tavon Duke. Which of these guys has better genetics? Or are they the same? I want to... No, let me click, please. Alright, I think they have very similar genetics, so we may breed Tavon Duke and C-Mate, because I think these guys have the same immunity, I think. Very similar. So it's a question of whether we want H and B or G and B. Maybe we will breed both of them at some point. But I think we're going to stop breeding them for now, because we have way too many creatures, and they're not spaced out well enough just yet to be able to actually have enough food. We need to get more creatures on the other side of the island to keep our food stores from getting too low. So let's go here. And I'm going to take some of these guys. Well, I'm going to leave them on blue for now, so that in case we end up deciding to breed them more. Oh, and the snow is falling. And the carnivores are approaching. And everything is descending to chaos. Alright, oh, and some of our creatures are missing moves because of, oh, and he has a leech. I think we're going to send your brother over here. You can gather the leech. A lot of them are quite cold. The bad thing about trying to get armor body is that I don't think it gives much cold resistance, if any. So, that could be a big downside in all of this trying to get armor body. Hopefully that is not too deep for you. I'm a little concerned now. I'm actually going to put Lana right here to help gather. And let's look at, so we wanted to breed Sime. And all these guys have the very good claws. And I think we have all of our breeding pairs. It was Tavon Duke, right? Yes. Yes, it was. Tavon Duke and potentially New Duke. So all of these guys, we want to make sure that we're keeping them marked so that we know who is going to be doing what. And then we really need to kind of expand out. And let's see. Let's actually come over here. Kuro isn't old enough yet, so we gotta keep gathering. Yeah, the trouble is that we are starting to run low on food. I'm actually gonna have you come this way. And holy moly, what have we stumbled into? That is a lot of bunnies. Oh, wow. We kind of hit the jackpot here, but I think most of them have scattered. However, we have a clown koi. Are you kidding? You don't have quite enough? If I come up here, will it go back down? No, it's going to go further up. Never mind. Yeah. I think we're not quite enough. Alright, and it is quite cold, so we gotta be a little bit aware of that. But I would like to get that armor body if possible. Do you smell anything that you can dig up? Oh, it makes it difficult to smell for these roots when it is snowing too. It's a little bit annoying. But I think we gotta make sure we expand out too, for sure. I'm gonna actually go ahead and start a new day. And yes, I know we have a lot of creatures that aren't doing much. Who, what, where? Who took damage? Who took damage? Oh, right here. I'm gonna actually kill this bunny. And who took damage? It wasn't either of these guys. Did someone get a leech? Oh, we got the leech off. Did somebody else got a leech? Yeah, we got the leech off. Okay. What is this? One of your animals is freezing. Wait, what? What? Oh my gosh. Who? Oh my gosh. Wait, it's... Oh. That's... Oh, you can warm them up. Oh, wow. Oh, and I don't think she can even move, can she? She needs warmth. Let's lick her. Oh, yes. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it's very important not to send any of your creatures off alone, and to be very aware of the fact that the freezing can do a little damage. It only does 1 day of damage, but nevertheless, it's something to be very careful with. So I think if we come down here... Oh! What? Ah, this beak is fairly... What is going on here? That's a rogue male. He's very pretty. I like his coloration. But no. How about no? How about no? Yeah, you're not gonna get our berries. I'm sorry, but you're not. I don't know if they can eat the berries, but he's not gonna do anything else either. Let's make sure... So I want to bring these guys over here and attack. And he can attack. And then I'm gonna make sure I breed them. And then we'll gather this up. And I want to now bring some other creatures over here to make sure we can keep this pair warm. Because I don't want anything... I don't want anything to... I don't want them freezing to death. Okay, so warmed up by its pack. Warmed up by its pack. We should be good. Are all of them being warmed up? Yes. So we're going to have to make sure that we keep our creatures in close proximity to each other. It's even more vital now to keep them from freezing to death. So we've got to be very, very careful. Alright, cease. I don't want to bring you off alone, but we need food. Maybe... No, we gotta keep these guys. I think that means you need at least 3 creatures by each other at a time. Is there anyone else we could bring up here? Yes. Can bring you up here. And these... So everyone down here should be staying warm, I think. You can actually come and gather that up. Oh, you got another leech! Dang it! Oh, Vanu, I'm sorry. And let's make sure... So everyone should be warm, hopefully. Kunu is, unfortunately, going to pass away. We got to get some other creatures over here. Well, I'm going to set up... I think I'm going to set up this group here. So I'm going to put these guys here. I'm going to bring Miko down here. I'm going to have Miko manage this berry bush, I think. And then Von Duke can maybe come up here. So you have to have your creatures in at least trios. And so these guys can stick together as well. So that's important to note. These guys are cold. So we gotta be careful with that. Are you being warmed up? No. Hopefully nobody freezes. I'm gonna bring you over here. And up here, there we go. So we're gonna start a new day. Oh my gosh, who's freezing to death? Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, you're alone. So yeah, that makes sense. Let's get this group. You're gonna come over here and gather. Duke can come over here. Oh, it's a twig bush. That's what I'm gathering from. I was like, wait a second. And we'll make sure you can... Wait. Oh, he doesn't need to be... He's not frozen anymore. So, yeah, we gotta be careful. And those guys are both frozen. Oh, great. They end up... Oh, my goodness, this is so hard. What? Ah! Okay, come over here. Let's warm Lana up. I don't think we can do anything to reach these guys this turn. I'm gonna move... I can't move her. But I can move Duke down here. And next time we can go and reach them. Hopefully, though, Vanu isn't gonna die. Because he has a lot of negative status effects and we don't have enough creatures over there. Oh, man, this is so hard. Oh, gosh. Okay, so Kuvan Von, I'm going to move here, and then you can come here and come up here. And you guys should all still be warm. Yes, because I'm going to move these guys over here eventually. so that they can be by that tree. And we don't have nearly enough food. That is a problem. So let's come over here. I'm going to actually move Von here. And then rice. And these guys should be okay. Let's gather this food. Now these guys are going to do okay. Oh, this makes being in a pack that much more important. Oh, wow. A lot of our creatures are probably going to take damage from... Oh, we have someone who's frozen up here. Alright, quickly come. Quickly come. So this group will be okay on its own. I want to start moving these guys this way. And can you... These guys can kind of shelter up here as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to gather enough food, though. Let's gather here. Gather here. We have, Von Duke. I'm going to have Von Duke come up here. And up here and gather. And then we can do this. And is that going to be okay? I hope. Dang it! Oh, great. Oh, everything got so much more strategic. Wait. I think it's you who's supposed to be the breeding one, right? Yeah. Okay, I think she was the other one we were originally going to breed, but she ended up with the same genetics as her sister. So I think we're going to be okay. And then let's move Marilla up here. She's not cold. Now she's being warmed by her pack. There we go. And let's have you can gather some more food. I'm going to have you come over here. Come over here. Shake the tree. And you can gather these. There's nothing more to shake from the tree. These guys are out. Oh, goodness. Alright. Rakome, you're gonna need to help them. Wait. Okay, she's not cold anymore. There we go. So they have to have at least a few other creatures by them. And we're not gonna have enough food, are we? Oh, great. You're not being warned by your pack, are you? Are you? Yes. You are. Here, if we put these guys like this, they'll be okay. And then Sire can come down here and be warmed by the pack. And these guys should be okay. So you kind of have to have them in the proper formation and everything too. Great, so we're going to have quite a few creatures that are going to have to take damage. And I think we're going to have to delegate it to these guys because unfortunately they're just not cut out for having... Oh, they're just not really cut out for being able to survive in this world. And then let's... Rice. Who all do we want over here? I think Naroku, because he doesn't have any new genes. And he's got those really awful hind legs. And I think we're going to have to put you on Omega. I think we're going to put all of these guys on Omega because they're the original, they're preliminary explorers. So that's 7 creatures on Omega, and we need 12. Oh my gosh! How are we going to do this? Alright, Miko. I'm going to put Miko on Omega. Lana, I'm going to have to put on Omega. All these guys, I'm going to have to put on Omega. These guys, I'm going to leave on Beta. So now we have 9 creatures. Sire, I'm sorry, honey. You're going to have to be on Omega as well. And then out of the creatures over here, can you get this? Yes, we can get... Okay. That'll give us some help. And then also I want to look at all of our breeding pairs. So good eyes, good eyes. Good eyes, good eyes, good eyes. And then our other... Yeah, all of them have good eyes. So I'm actually going to take the eyes out. And I'm going to put in big body because I think we're going to need it more. Alright, let's go back. I think we're gonna just have to stick to our creatures having, staying in packs. Because I don't even think having big body may be enough. Especially when we end up getting the armor body. You can dig and get even a little bit more food. So I think we should be alright now. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new day. I'm sorry, you guys. We really need to get our creatures over here at this tree too. I think we bred too quickly. Oh gosh. They're both frozen still, so somebody's got to go down there. And you can now gather the leech. They'll be okay. And then these guys. We've got our one gatherer here. I'm gonna actually shake the tree. You can gather one more. And then these guys, I'm gonna have Miko come this way for a moment. I'm gonna scoot these guys this way. They're not gonna get there in time for this turn, but they can get there in time for next turn. And I'm gonna actually move Duke this way. I'm sorry. We need more food. I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to come get the leech. And this way we can at least keep them warm. Oh man, this is tough. Come back over here. And, oh man, we're gonna have to see. Is there some way we can do this so no one's cold? I'm not sure there is. Unless we maybe move her here. And then we can switch back and forth between these nests. Then, yeah, everyone can stay warm. And then let's look over here. Ronu has basically perfect genetics. So that is always good to see. Let's have you move down here. Breed them again. And then who's the new baby? Let's take a look. Tata, okay. And yes, again, very, very good genetics. So we're gonna have to keep everybody in packs. I'm actually... Oh boy. I don't really want... I want these guys to come up this way. And keep moving. They're kind of just having to plow their way through the snow all the way up. So I'm gonna have these guys try and make their way over to this tree if they can. I don't know if they'll make it or not. And I think Anasila maybe? I'll bring Anasila up with them as well. There we go, and she should be warm, yes. And then these guys... Is there anywhere down here that we smell roots? There's a berry bush, okay. There's multiple berry bushes. Alright, I think we have found some new sources of food. So let's come down here and gather. That's why all these bunnies were here. They were trying to eat off these berry bushes, and it looks like they succeeded. Although we can get this one. And so next time we'll have more food. But this time we really need to worry about finding enough food. Still, I'm actually going to move Minara this way so that we can gather up this. And then Minara can come. And that fell where we can't possibly reach it. Can't even shake the tree more. And then let's see. Let's make sure we gather. And who took our berries? That's not good. And Anako is going to come down here. And oh boy, yeah, we are not doing so well with the food. And we're actually going to wrap up the day here pretty soon, I think. I'm going to put you back here. Because we are running out of time for this episode. We are already out of time, honestly. And I think we're gonna have to, you are not protected. You are, okay, everyone should be protected this time. So I think we're gonna have to leave off here, and we're facing starvation for a lot of our creatures here, and it's not a good thing. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching, but until then, this is Jay, over and out.